Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be introducing you to Remy. It's a new way to build software with agents. And when you first open Remy, you'll see you could kind of press any button here and build an app on the fly depending on the type of app you want to build, or you can actually just type in or speak into the microphone and say what you want to build. So in this video I'm going to try building something. I don't know what it's going to make, but I will work with it to create an app by the end of this video. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the backtick key on my keyboard to activate my microphone and speak into the mic, and it's going to build something for me. So let's build a client portal with role-based access or something like that. So let's go ahead and click the backtick key. Build me a client portal where my agency can share project updates, files, and invoices with clients. Clients should only be able to see their own data. And it's going to go ahead and send this off to Remy, and Remy's going to begin building everything. And the thing about an app like this is it's actually pretty hard to build this on your own, right? It needs to demonstrate that it knows how to work with authentication. It has multi-tenant roles, like different clients can log in to check out different parts of their project. There's kind of like an admin system, and it's something that's actually pretty difficult to build fast. So let's go ahead and answer some of these questions. I'm gonna just say what kind of agency is this for. The app that we build should be flexible for really any type of agency. Keep things very broad and general. We can always build more as we continue to flesh out the app. Focus on the MVP. What is your agency name, or what should we call the portal? Come up with a creative, professional, yet playful name that could represent a broad spectrum of industries. What do project updates look like for you? We could do, let's do milestone-based tracking. So projects are broken into phases. What kinds of files will you share with clients? We need to select all that applies. So that could be design deliverables, documents, videos, spreadsheets, brand assets. So let's go ahead and do all of that. How should invoicing work? Let's do link to external invoices. Let's see if it actually can work with Stripe. Let's link to external invoices via Stripe. Should clients be able to do anything beyond viewing? They should be able to leave comments. They should be able to approve. They should be able to upload files back. They should request changes. And that looks good. Who will use this on the agency side? Let's say a small team of 2 to 5 people. Any preferences for the look and feel? The look and feel of this application should feel very minimal and clean. It should be inviting for new clients, but should have a level of professionalism without feeling like the professionalism is like lawyery or like too corporate. It should feel fun, but also lightweight. And so now that we've answered all the questions, Remy is going to begin working. And this is actually my favorite part, is seeing Remy kind of put everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and I'll just be highlighting features along the way. Oh, actually, we have one more question that we have to answer. How do clients get access to the portal? We'll say agency invites them via email. Let's go ahead and do that. Can a client see multiple projects or just one project at a time? Multiple projects is fine. Should the portal send email notifications? Yes, let's have it do that. Select all. When a new update or milestone, when a file is shared, when an invoice is added, when the agency replies to a comment, and let's submit that. Okay, it's going to continue thinking. We might have some other questions. I don't know, but this is how we work with Remy. Remy's going to do a bunch of thinking in the background, and it's going to start kicking off some processes. And the cool part is that before Remy builds, it starts invoking different agents that it has access to. For example, this design agent will come up with all of the design brand identity system that we use and that permeates throughout the entire application. And so it's super cool to see the result of this Again, it takes a little bit of time as it continues thinking, so I'm just going to skip ahead and just highlight things that are really cool as Remy's working. All right, so I just want to highlight one thing really quick here. If we look at the design agent, you can see it was thinking and it had some thoughts in the background here, and then what it came up with and what it actually sent back to Remy was this design system here. Like, it has a full logo mark. It looks like this is like a notepad or something that looks very velvety, looks very cool. The mark is a teal notebook folio with gently peeling corner, revealing a lighter page beneath. I love the page, the folded page look on this social sharing image. You know, it gives us a color palette with this ink and canvas and green and orange and fog. And we also have a bunch of typography decisions that it's made. We can also see the core feeling. So it kind of came up with layouts where we can have a little preview of new projects and things like that. And it's a little scrunched. It'll probably get better as it starts taking screenshots and testing things out for us. But it's got a sidebar, it's got main content, and then it has a card system and status indicators for a bunch of stuff. We have milestone progress. It has notes on input forms and icons and different animations and empty states and a bunch of information that's going to be useful and will permeate throughout the rest of the build. So as it's building all these things, it then goes and writes all of this stuff to different files that Remy's going to reference as it begins actually coding our app. And this is what I'm going to show you next, is all of the spec files that it generates and what it uses to actually begin coding and developing our app for us. Okay, we're back and it finished building out all of our specs. So I really want to quickly show you how Remy works. Everything starts off with these specs, and each of the specs you can edit as you see fit. So you see this is the name of our app, and everything is annotated on the sides to kind of give Remy some additional details as to some technical specifications, right? And you can edit all of this stuff. So if I clicked on the edit button, I could edit the annotations. I can update the actual specs themselves. So this kind of outlines what is going to be included in the project. And we have a bunch of brand specs, including the full colors, the typography that's going to be used, the visual identity, which we saw earlier, that has all the notes on the buttons and inputs and all that stuff, voice and terminology, which is super important to keep a calm, organized colleague who's always on top of things, notes on the web interface, including the layout architecture and login and the client dashboard, project details, things like that. And it's asking us, is there anything we'd like to change? And I'm going to just see what it creates. I really just want to press build and let it do its thing. So I'm going to go ahead and click on build now, and it will start kicking off this process. You can see we start building from the spec. It's going to reference all of those spec documents, and we can't really touch anything until it has finished building. But what we can see is that it has kicked off several other agents here. So there is the design agent, once again, which it is consulting, because it's going to consult the agent several different times for different parts of the app that need designing. It also kicked off this product roadmap agent. So one thing that's really helpful with Remy is that it will help you plan out the project. So that's really good for when you have a lot of feature ideas. It can help you with the sequencing of ideas. It will help brainstorm a bunch of roadmap features. We'll show you what that looks like a bit later once it's all built out. So again, we're going to continue, and I'm just going to pause and highlight things as it's building. But for now, it's invoked a bunch of agents: the design agent, the architecture agent, the roadmap agent. It's written some files, and this is kind of a full feed of all of the agents that it calls, and you can always click into each individual one and see what changes it makes or what it ends up creating here. So here's that design agent. Here's the architecture agent, kind of thinking, making a bunch of architectural decisions. So a lot of cool stuff coming. I will pause when I feel like there's something cool to show. Okay, so now Remy is going through and it's actually testing out everything it's built. It will periodically open up a browser window, and it's going to be taking some screenshots as we go. And notice how I have my hands off. I'm completely hands off the keyboard, and it is opening up the browser window several times. I don't know if you saw that a couple of seconds ago, but it will go in And right now it is writing an invite button component based off of a screenshot or interaction that it took. So you can see it, it's actually working right now. It's clicking around screens, closing things out, taking screenshots as needed, opening up specific pages and files for those pages. So it's really cool to watch it actually do all of the testing for you along the way. And then it will have something that's full and cohesive and actually presentable to you, which is really nice. Okay, so it looks like it finished building. So let's go ahead and check out what it created here. So we can open up the live preview here, and you can see that we now have our entire Folio app all created. This is awesome. We can also use these tabs at the top. So I can use the preview tab to open up the preview, and we can see the desktop view. We can see the mobile view here. We can also see it in full screen. I'm going to go ahead and just use this desktop view, and we can start trying things out. Now this is what the admin view looks like. So an admin is going to have multiple projects, and each project is going to have different team members associated with it, as well as different clients associated with it. So let's go ahead and create a new project here. And I'm just going to call this test project. We're going to say get stuff done, and we'll create the project. And what's really cool about this is now we can see that the test project is active, and there's a bunch of milestones here. So here's the team. We also have a list of clients, so we can invite a new client and we can assign them to a specific project, meaning when they sign in, they'll only be able to see that particular project. So that's really cool. It also has a bunch of settings where you can add different team members from your company. So there's an invite button. You simply add the team member. It's going to send them an email. And the other thing is these projects all have different milestones associated with them. So this has a discovery brief, and you can add new milestones where you can give it a title and a description, as well as different approval steps, right? So let's go ahead and cancel this. So you can see this is waiting for client review. And if I logged in as the client, they would be able to make that review for us. There's a bunch of files that you can drop in, so it's kind of like a shared Google Docs, and an invoicing feature. Now, the invoicing feature isn't set up 100% yet, but it's still pretty awesome, and it has a really nice way for us to determine whether the invoices were paid or not, and we can go and open up a Stripe link if we click on the pay button. This also has a way for us to leave comments. This is a comment, and we can send that, and that's going to just email everybody involved. And later on, maybe we can add some notification settings. Again, this is just an MVP, and the cool part about this is if we go into the spec tab, we can actually see an entire roadmap that is planned out for us. So project templates, annotate files directly, your logo, your portal, so agencies can upload their own logo and set accent colors, milestone sign-offs, and these are all precursors to future features that Remy plans to build as well. So you can go through and add a certain feature like this AI weekly project digest, and then we need that in order to create this AI milestone writer, for example. Additionally, we can also change any of this stuff at any time. So we can go in the overview, we can make edits to anything on here where we can click on revise, and then we click on this sync button and it will make those changes inside of code. And of course, you can see all of the databases here where you can check out all of the different users and projects and files. So it actually created an entire database for us with several different tables. It ran test scenarios for the agency admin view and a client view and an empty admin view and all of these things. You could see all of the different processes that ran in the background, so that's super cool. And once we're ready, we can click on this publish button and set it live and give it its own custom URL. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.